Hello lovely heads, welcome home. My name is Starlight, aka Hippie Gamer Chick, and I'm obsessed with gaming and spirituality. Here comes Peanut. As soon as I say hello lovely heads, it's like he knows and he has to jump on my lap and disrupt things. But anyway, today's video is going to be more of a life update slash talk about some games that I have been playing and then games that I'm excited to review and play, and also what videos will be coming soon. So firstly, I don't even know where to start. It has been a crazy month or two. I can't even remember how long it's been since I filmed. I think it's been about a month. But if you're into this sort of thing, please hit that subscribe button down below. Click the bell to turn on notifications, and you can also follow me on Instagram. I'll pop my handle right here. This channel is a bit of everything. You might notice something different about me. Psych. I could never do it. Well, not yet anyway, but that always trips me out when I have them all brushed back. It looks like I don't have them. But no, I still have my dreadies, my locks, whatever you want to call them. I've got Peanut down here, you can't see him, but he's being really cute right now. He's purring. So yeah, I don't even know what to call this video. It's just a bit of everything. But firstly, I'll talk a bit about what's been happening in the last month, because I feel like I owe you an explanation. Thank you for watching this video. So as you can tell from my background, I am not at home. I have been put into emergency accommodation due to insane roadworks that have been going on all around my area. So that's been really crazy. It's to the point where it's so loud and it's 24 hours a day that they offered free relocation. So I took that, and that's made it really hard to film or to stream. The internet isn't great here. You'd think it would be cool, like a free holiday, but because everything's closed, we can't do anything. But yeah, and it's hard in a little apartment with a big German Shepherd and my kitty cat as well. Peanut's actually not that bothered by it. Look at him. He's loving life. But Freya is missing a beach and going on big runs all the time. So yes, it's only temporary. It did get extended because if you're from Melbourne, anywhere around the world at the moment, you've probably heard some of the chaos that's been going on in Melbourne, Australia. I don't even know what words I can use because I don't want to get in trouble, which is so silly that I even have to worry about that. But basically there's been a ton of people with signs all through the streets going for ages because of new, I don't even know if I can use the word, rules that have come in and people haven't agreed with, and it's just been insanity. So all construction work got put on hold for 2 weeks, and that affected our relocation as well. So that got extended, and it was only meant to be a few, like 2 or 3 weeks, and it's been extended now to nearly 2 months. So it's a bit of a hassle because I work so far away from where we currently are, but we're trying to make the most out of a crappy situation, and there's bigger things going on at the moment, as you would know. I've even heard that people in in America have been doing the signs for Australia, which is kind of a compliment. It's like, oh, they're doing things, because I don't watch the news, so I don't know what it's about. Hopefully it's nothing bad. I just heard that they've been kind of upset by the fact that we are pretty much the most locked down. We are actually the most locked down place in all of the world, which is crazy. And it has been really hard. I know my last video I made was about coping with lockdown, but when I made that video I thought we would be out of lockdown by now. Not realizing that I needed to take that advice in that video too. So you know, you need to make sure you ground yourself and you keep active and you look after yourself, eat well and drink well, because it gets really bad when you're lonely and you're not looking after your mental health or your spiritual well-being. And it definitely has taken it out of me and a lot of my friends and family. So it's been crazy. That's when you're more likely to get sick and depressed, when you're stuck inside. So I've been trying to get outside as much as I can. Not that you're even allowed to go more than 5Ks, or I don't even know, I think it's up to 10Ks now at the moment, but I'm not sure what that is in miles. But yeah, it's just been really sucky. So I guess in talking about all of this, it's made me realize that we just have this moment and we have to stop the divide, and I had to pull myself away from social media and engaging with things because it's just so toxic. And yeah, at the moment everyone is really struggling, so people are going to unfortunately attack each other, and it's not the answer. So I've just had to focus on self-healing and looking after my own mental health so I can be the best version of myself for other people as well. and I recommend doing the same for you. I've seen friendships and families torn apart from all of this. Just know that you're not alone, and just focus on the now, because that's all that matters in the end, and it is what you make it, and we literally only have this moment. I feel like when we do finally come out of this, I'm going to be really socially awkward. I already kind of was, and I get social anxiety, but now it's like I've forgotten how to socialize. So there's a lot of things that are going to be different in the world, that's for sure. But anyway, so that's a little bit of a life update. Besides that, I've been okay. I've been pushing through, and there's always worse. So I focus on the fact that I've got beautiful loved ones in my life and a roof over my head, and I try and focus on those and be grateful for them, because if I didn't have that, I would be in a really crappy situation, and a lot of people don't have that. But anyway, wherever you are, I hope you're keeping safe and keeping well, and if you need help with how to cope with lockdowns, I'll link that video here and below this video. But yeah, I also have been playing a game which is really dark and philosophical, and I've had no idea how to even talk about it or make a video about it, because it's such an in-depth, intense game called Elysium. I don't know where to start. It's been one of the most crazy games I've ever played. Like, you basically play a detective and you have to solve crimes, and there's tons of different things that you have to do, but your life is a mess, and you're basically having a constant existential crisis, which I can relate to at the moment. It's one of those games that's really heavy, and you have to be in the right frame of mind to play it. So I'm having a little bit of a break. I've nearly finished it. I unintentionally have ended the game a few times without giving away too many spoilers. I did that, so I am going to continue playing it. It's just, yeah, it's awesome. So political, so philosophical, and so many profound like moments, but it's also very dark and makes you, I guess, question everything. And there were a lot of like really creepy things that were actually happening in my life and around me at the time I was playing the game that I could relate to. So it's really strange, but you kind of compare yourself to all the stuff that's going on and the stuff in the world, and it's very, very cool. Highly recommend just being a good frame mind. I don't know when I'll make a video about it because I don't even know how to start, but I definitely want to just, yeah, it's coming. Also, did you guys feel the earthquake? If you don't know, in Melbourne, Australia, we had a crazy earthquake. It wasn't that crazy considering other countries in the world, but I've never felt an earthquake before, so it was freaky for me. I was just on the bed, and you know how animals always know? Speaking of animals, he fully meowed as I said that. His pupils were massive, and he was freaking out when it happened. But I'm always the person who doesn't feel them. Everyone else is like, did you feel that earthquake? And I'm like, no, where? This time I felt it. I bloody felt it, because the whole bed was shaking, the doors were rattling. I was half asleep, I was just getting up, and I ran out, and Freya was all freaked out as well, my dog. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. Luckily nobody got hurt. It was a magnitude 6, I think, or like 5.9 or something. But because it was so deep in the earth, it wasn't too damaging. I think there was one building that sadly collapsed, but it was just, yeah, it didn't actually hurt anyone, and that's the main thing. I honestly thought there was going to be people hurt when I found out how far across it was felt, because I posted it online, and then so many people said they felt it, and they were in like different states, so it was crazy. But it was like, when that happened, I was like, what else is going to happen at the moment? It's just, life is strange. No pun intended. The next game that I'm talking about, speaking of how crazy life is and just life being strange in general, is one of my all-time favorite games. If you know my top 5 favorite games, one of them is Life is Strange. The whole series, it's like this episodic story adventure game that I absolutely love. Yes, I know. The newest one has just come out. It's literally downloading as we speak, called Life is Strange True Colors. How fitting. Basically, I haven't watched any reviews or any gameplay videos on it, because I don't do that. I always find it weird that people do that. I know I make gameplay videos, but I personally don't do it if I haven't played the game, because I don't want to know. I don't want spoilers, and I like experiencing everything firsthand for myself without watching someone else play it. So also, if you want to know a little bit more about Life is Strange, the series, I will link my top 5 favorite video games, so you can check that out as well. It's one of those games where you don't really have to be a gamer or be fully into games to enjoy it. It's like a movie. Every decision you make affects the outcome. Everything you do is like sets off a butterfly effect reaction. So it's really awesome. I haven't looked at what this one is about, but I'm really excited, and I know it'll be a different character and a whole different story, and they just go into it really well. I love all the episodes and you get really into it. I just smash. It's one of those games that I actually smash out. Sometimes I have to come back to games like Disco Elysium. I've had to have a little break from, whereas Life is Strange, I know I'm just gonna play it right through. So yeah, I'm excited to play that and give you guys an update on that. I also recently did an Instagram poll and I asked if people wanted to see a spiritual video or if they wanted to see a gaming video, and I got way more people saying spiritual, which I was surprised about. So that's kind of given me a little bit of a like existential crisis. I'm like, do I keep this as a gaming channel? Tell me what you guys want, because you guys are the ones watching it. If you're really into the spiritual stuff, I'll pump out more of those videos. If you still want me to mix it up and do one per week, like a gaming one and then a spiritual one, I can do that as well. I still love gaming. I'll still always be a gamer. I am just not sure which path to go down at the moment. That's why I've kind of made it a bit of both. If you have any games to recommend as well, please do that down below. I just want to give you a hot tip, is I really don't like war games like COD or just first person shooters. Sorry guys. I have a list of my top 10 or top 5 most hated games. I'll pop that link in here as well. Don't come for me, because a lot of them you guys love, and yeah, it was a bit of a risky list to make, but I did it anyway. Yeah, thank you for watching, and remember, if you can be anything, please be kind. Peace, love, and game on.